Hi, this is Megan, and I'm going to convert a multicolored design um, for Pro Stitcher with Pro Stitcher Designer, an embroidery design that we're going to quilt or stitch on our Pro Stitcher. So this is a design I have not yet done. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new page, open up a design, and I'm going to pull. These are some of the multicolored designs. Most of them I have not yet done. So I'm going to kind of look at them and see. I think I want to do the pig faces because I haven't done those yet. And that's multicolors. So I'm going to open up this design. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. So there's 4 colors. Oh, let's go ahead and choose a different design. Let's go ahead and I'd like a design that has even more colors than that. Let's see what this watercolor can looks like. Okay, so there's 9 colors, so this is more. Let me open it. Let me check again and see one thing on it. I didn't look. So it has 23,000 stitches. Okay, so it's got quite a few stitches. I'm going to hit select all items, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees because the height is higher than the width and I want to maximize my throat space. So I'm going to hit -90, hit apply. So there's my design. Now, one more thing I want to do. Oh boy, that looks good. If you want to view it just for kicks and giggles, you can hit realistic and then open it up and kind of see. So I'm going to turn that back off. All right, hit select all items. It's not highlighting. So I'm going to go ahead in the tools page. Sometimes, let's see. If it doesn't select, go ahead and highlight them all. There we go. And that's by drawing a square, holding your mouse down. So let's go ahead and open it up, do 200%. So now it's at 13 by 13.74 by 14. Hit apply. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead. There's lots of jumps in this one. So not for the faint of heart. That doesn't mean it's not going to be beautiful. It's just going to be a longer process. I like nice even numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and make this width at 16 inches, 16 by 15. Well, that'll be pretty. Click off and hit view and hit realistic. That's going to be pretty. It doesn't seem to be too sparse. I think it'll be gorgeous. It does have a watercolor look. So in order to start saving it, let's go to File. Let's go to Save. I can save the whole as in the beginning. So let's do a new folder called Watering Can. So it just keeps it nice and even because I name everything 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm not going to hit selection. I'm going to do the whole watering can. And I want to do it as an HQV. And I'm right, whole watering can. So now I've saved that. I'm going to go to the first one, File, Save As, Selection Only, HQV, and color number 1. Save. Go to File, color number 2, Save As, Selection Only, HQV, color number. So now it's got a 1 there. I've got the number 2 here, so I can hit 2 and hit Save. I'm going to click on number 3, File, Save As, Selection Only, HQV, 3, Save. Color number 4, File, Save As, Selection, HQV. Color number 4, I always look over here first. Okay, color number 5, File, Save As, Selection, HQV. And number 5. Save. Let's do number 6. File. Save as. Selection. HQV. 6. Save. Color number 7. File. Save as. Selection only. HQV. 7. Double check that is 7. Yep. I get distracted, therefore I double check that every single time. Selection only. HQV. 8. And number 9. File. Save as. Selection only. HQV. And 9. Save. Okay, so let's go ahead, minimize that. Now I'm in ProStitch, or I can hit Design, Open. Let's see, we don't. Watering can. Watering can. There we go. So let's open up the whole watering can first. Just for kicks and giggles, let's look at stitch stats. It is 41,000 stitches and it says 1 hour 47 minutes. Okay, I'm going to just clear all, just because it seems to work better if I start a design. If I play with stitch stats, I can get crashes, and I don't want to crash this. All right, so let's open up number 1. This is where it starts to get interesting. So I need to move this design to fit, and it can get kind of weird, and you might, I mean, right now I can sort of see where it goes. So then I can zoom in, and I can see that right here on this end point, that's kind of where it joins in. So once I get it close, I can zoom all the way in. So I'm looking at this right here to see how far that zoom in is. I'm working on a small screen and it works fine, so I can check the zoom. That looks great. It's kind of superimposed. So when I zoom out, there it is. So on this particular color, there is 1, 2, 3 sections. So that's 2 jumps for that color. So let's open up number 2. So it kind of moves off. So now we need to figure out where that's going to go. Somewhere in here. So I'm going to zoom in right here so I can place my mouse over this section and start moving it around. That seems to work pretty good. Pick out a nice point that you can kind of get the coloration joining up, and keep zooming in. That looks great. Design, open. Let's go to number 3. Ooh, lots of jumps on this one. So you just, oopsie, move it around until, oh, it's got to be somewhere in here. I'm going to go back to this spot here and move it around. Oh, there we go. So right now what I'm looking at is this little bit right here has a double bit. So it's right here as well. So I can move that design right in there. Zoom. Oh, it's all, oh, let's see, zoom. There we go. Right, design, open, number 4. Oh my goodness, look at all the jumps on that. You're gonna just stand there and clip threads. Not to say it won't turn out good, because it probably will be fabulous. So I'm moving it around. So right now what I'm looking at is this point right here and this point right here. This is all by guess and by golly. There's been a few when I had to really move it around. A few different designs. Okay. Move it. Let's try one more time. You probably don't have to get nearly as close as I get, but it does come out better. So that was number 4. So let's go to number 5. Oh, lots of jumps in number 5 too. This is not one where you're going to sit around and let it quilt. let's go to this leaf here. So let's move this around. I have no clue. Oh, maybe there? Oh yeah, that's a good spot. And stitch that. All right, design. Let's go to number 6. Not so many jumps. This is flowers. Let's go to this one right here. Huh. It's a mess. Let's go. Sometimes you have to move it over a little. So I'm using my slider bar. Oh, this looks like it could be it. So this point here, this box here, and this box here kind of all line up. So I'm guessing that's, and then if you move it right over, it just kind of disappears. So let's go to open number 7. More flowers. And, oh, see now, this box right here seems to go right in that spot. Zoom in, finish zooming. Maybe one more zoom. Design, open number 8. Let's go to this spot right here. Ooh. And it looks like that's where it wants to live. This one you may spend a little bit more time doing. I mean, when you start getting into these multiple color designs, it does take a few minutes sometimes to find where those colors go. Design, open, number 9 is, oopsie, number 9 is the last one. So that's the outline. Usually the outline just is the finishing touch on everything. So I'm going to go to the outlines of these buds because this one's an easy one to do. Let's go to right here. So mouse with a scroll bar is really good because on the simulator, if you place your mouse right over the spot you want to zoom in, that's where it works. So I've zoomed in 100%. There we go. And there's my whole design. Save workspace. I want to save it in the watering can folder. And I want to clear and sit watering can workspace. Save. There we go. So I'm going to clear all. I'm going to open up that workspace again. Under workspace, I'm going to see what number 9. That's number 9, the outline. And the outline is going to take 29 minutes. That's kind of normal. So that's how you save a whole design. Oh, isn't it beautiful? At this point, I'm going to go ahead and save my workspace. And I'm going to put in my jump drive, and I will save it to my jump drive. And click on jump drive and save my watering can workspace so that I can go over to my quilting machine.